Hey guys and girls, I'm Allie, and today we are starting a new show, which is Code Geass. Lelouch of the Rebellion? I have no idea how to pronounce that. I hope I will learn it. But, if you see this as the Patreon-only show, this will be pretty much the beginning of October of 2020. Still a very hard time for everyone who sees it after that. Yeah, and if you see it on YouTube, you will probably see it at least half a year, if not more, later. Because either I will start posting it while this is still running on Patreon, but when Neon Genesis Evangelion is done being uploaded on YouTube, or I will wait until I'm done with this show here. But then, because shows are pretty much, not really... Wow, I can't find words. Because they're not, like, the same amount of episodes, it would be very difficult to manage that, so you'll probably see it half a year later. Hopefully 2021 is great. Better than 2020, just... to you guys watching it then. But yeah, Code Geass. I know nothing about it. Well, I kind of know that there's like strategy stuff. That's kind of all I heard. And that some people really like it, and it is supposed to be good. That's basically all I know. And I might have heard and seen an opening, because it's like part of opening guessing games and all that. So that might be there too. But like, I know nothing about the story. I have no idea. Also, like, if some other people talk about characters, sometimes I forget which show they're from and which anime, so I might have heard some names of the characters, but I can't, like, put them in any particular show, so maybe I'm gonna recognize some names. Yeah, so about how this is gonna work. This is gonna be like Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's gonna have the subtitles down there, but the subtitles are a little bit bigger now because I don't watch this on the internet and anywhere. I have it in actual files, which I got from a friend. So it's gonna be interesting subtitles. I looked at them. They're different. But why not? So I'm gonna see how I edit it so that the subtitles are visible but not too much off the screen, so that it won't get like copyright struck and everything. But yeah, it's gonna be an uncut with a timer and the subtitles. So I think I've been talking long enough. Especially for a show which I don't know anything about. So I guess I will just like jump in and talk after the episode a little bit of what I think. What I also noticed is the title of the first episode, The Day a New Demon Was Born. So that begs a lot of questions. Is it an actual demon or is it a metaphorical demon, like villain demon thing? Or anti-hero demon could also be. But and also, which side is that demon on? Like, is it on the side of our protagonists, or is it an antagonist for us? But, my interest peaked at demon. I love demons as story devices and characters and all that. If it's true or metaphorical, I don't care. Demons for the win. But yeah, let's get started. Since I have those as files, it makes it much easier for me because I don't have to screen cap anything. I just have to press play and then put the file in my video. And that's totally fine, and it makes so much less of a work, which is nice. Nice to have once in a while. But yeah, I just hope I sync it up right, because if I don't know the intro, I can't do it like in Neon Genesis Evangelion, where I just, sang or hummed the intro. Anyway, so if you see this on Patreon, you will, be able to watch it exclusively for at least half a year. Which is fun. That is a very long time. And if you watch this on YouTube, please subscribe or comment if you want. I sound very desperate right now. I don't want to sound desperate. I'm okay. No, if you want, you can comment things down in the comments below. But keep in mind that I have already watched this on Patreon. So, spoilers should still be avoided, because some people might watch it for the first time with me. I have no idea how people do things. So, no spoilers still. You can join my Discord and my Patreon down in the description below. The Patreon, like I said, gets this show way earlier. The Discord is a place where you can chat and stuff. And also find demons. Well, it's kind of just a rule. But hey, let us start with Code Geass. Lelouch? I have no idea. Of the Rebellion. Rebellion sounds interesting. So, let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. This is a very interesting start. Okay, 2010 and Empire? Interesting, so we're on Earth, but like alternate reality Earth. And they have like mechs. Okay. Even its name. So it's not Japan anymore. Not really creative. Area 11. Okay. That is a wish. Yeah, I've definitely heard that intro before. I'm trying to guess the melody to sync it up. That is our main character, I guess. The one that we just saw as a child. The fun thing with this is I can even like put the volume a little bit down and you won't be bothered because I'll just use a file. Yeah, so definitely mechas and people. That doesn't say much. And horses. That's not something you see in one show usually. A lot of mechs and then a horse. Okay, and a chessboard, which brings me to what I said earlier about how I heard that this is a lot of strategy stuff. 7 years after the war, 2017. Okay. This looks very different than our 2017. But it looks very interesting. Oh, so the others are not... Well, they don't have to be count, right? Only the Britannians. I see how it goes. Time. Not everyone. Okay, so that is the guy. Nine minutes. He's gonna be really good at this. Lulu. I might just call him that because it's easier. It's just easier to say. Ah, okay. So that's the situation here. They stole something. This is an interesting point of view. Wow. That just looked like something that seemed familiar. Yeah, I don't know if I believe you. Oh, so he's the ruler. That is, yeah, dark, but still true, kind of. Yeah, sure. Just an actor, basically. Mm-hmm. Just medical equipment. Okay. Those are like those special mech people? So I have a feeling we're gonna kind of get to know those a little bit better in some time. He has an interesting view of the world. It's really something you could analyze for hours, I think. Well, and you guys just helped the Empire. Bartley. So that is you. Hmm. Nope. They were just in a hurry and it didn't work out. At least they had airbags. That's still something they have. Just trying to figure out what is like different and alternate realities here. My what? What was that? That seemed like some telepathy stuff. Not really. Not like that, but hey. Okay, so you're like specially skilled or something? Your design seems like you're special, yeah. You won't find him here. He just kind of like hitched a ride. She also has one of those. A nightmare, which is a very interesting name and pun. Yeah, that thing is really powerful. Glasgow, Sutherland. Okay, we're going with the whole like Great Britain stuff even more. Mm-hmm. Something stuck. Hmm. My cell phone's range. This is so are the cell phones like bound to a place or am I analyzing too much here? Imperial Gardens. Were you? Maybe? Who are you guys? So you're like some sort of scientists, I guess? Poison gas. Oh, well, maybe someone should get out then. Before there's like a leak or something. Wow. Wow. This is a not nice way to talk to soldiers, but you know, sadly it's not very off from reality. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's someone in there. Yeah, he's not part of this. That's the other kid! So personal. Oh, you maybe should get away? Okay, that doesn't look like poison gas. That looks like a person. The one we saw in the intro. Yeah, he's not looking good. Hmm. Yeah, who is she? What did they do with her? But, well, it's the truth. Yeah, they're friends. Or they were friends. Thought so. This show, this anime is not pulling any punches. So he prefers suicide over being taken. Oh, disinherited. So not even your dad knows about this, probably? I'm guessing. I'm guessing dad, because, you know, I don't know. They're just killing civilians. I don't like those people. They're just killing and killing. Well, I wouldn't say it's her fault. It might just be... Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So that's not the way out. That hurts. Yeah, he doesn't have the time to talk to you right now. I mean, he isn't a terrorist yet. Wow. Through the middle of the forehead. I doubt this is a terrorist hideout, but hey. Yeah, they're just killing everyone. Well, if nothing happens, you're dead, but I don't think so. Oh, so that's the person who was reaching out to him. A deal? Okay. Okay. Of course he is. I mean, that's the one thing that's gonna save his life. He's covering his eye. Hmm. It has the symbol that she had on her forehead. Wow. And now they're just gonna fall? Mind control? Or, like, that seems like mind control. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. I'm trying to make sense of the pictures. probably still people we will get to know. Is that the girl who, like, tried to reach him? Oh, those two? Okay, we know them. We at least know the right one of those two. Okay, so that's it. Interesting. So, there's a lot to talk about. So first, the setting. The setting is a very interesting one because technically it's in the 2010s, so basically just a few years prior to what we had right now. It's very different. We have mechas, we have the whole Britannia thing. So basically, it might just be that instead of the whole empire breaking down at some point, it just continued to grow, probably, and that is what kind of changed history. That's kind of what I think. It might also be a little bit more complicated, but that is kind of what I get from that. So basically, Japan is part of Britannia, but they don't want to be because they now have a very uncreative name like called Area 11, and this just gives me like Hunger Games feelings, like that's the district number whatever. And yeah, the way they treat the people, not nice, but sadly very realistic, with a lot of like just killing innocents to get what they want and to protect state secrets. I don't want to say state secrets, empire secrets, which sounds weird, but you know what I mean. It's just they're willing to do anything, and sacrifices, they don't care for the lives of the like lower class people. Okay, then we have the mechas. So this is one of the major like technological influence that is different here, because I mean, our technology probably could rely on mechas. I think people are already far enough in technology to basically do that, but we don't need them, I guess, and don't use them. So this is different. And apparently they're named after British places. Like Glasgow, Sutherland, other ones that I kind of remember, because that was like the oh, you only have that one, I got that one. But yeah, we got to know a few people. Not everyone has been named yet, and not everyone that has been named has stuck in my head. So I'm very sorry for that. So our main character, I'm gonna call him Lulu because it's way easier. Is it like pronounced like Lelouch? Like that? I don't know. It's Lulu for me. He already like showed as a child when, like, all this happened, he already showed a lot of, like, idealism. And he wanted to bring down the Empire. As a child, it doesn't really, work like that. But he already has this wish, and it kind of, like, it just stays with him for the time being. And this brings us to something very interesting, like his character and all that. Like I said before, this has the potential to be discussed in a very lengthy manner. Maybe I might do that at some point, but I think I'm gonna need a little bit more, like, evidence for stuff. So a few more episodes and all that. But very idealistic. Very strong opinion about what is happening, and also, yeah, people can have strong opinions and not desire to help because they just don't want to. He actually wants to do something, and this is why he just took the deal from that girl, because that was his chance to do something. Also his chance to survive, but that's kind of something that happened too, because he would have died. Okay, then let's talk about that girl. We don't have a name, anything. She just had that symbol on her forehead that she gave to Lulu. And yeah, she gave him power. She made a deal with him, and that just reminds me a lot of, like, D&D warlock pacts. Maybe it made me think of that because I was focused on the term demon, and I can understand where they're coming from here. Mind control. Wow. So we got this alternate world with different technology, which looks different and has different politics, but it is still our world. And now we have mind control, so this fantasy aspect is there too. Like, it's not just sci-fi, it's also a little bit of fantasy sprinkled in there. Interesting. I'm curious how this will go on. I don't really have much to say about, like, the story, where it's heading, because, of course, now he has the power to do stuff, to change things, and that is everything he wanted to do, so he's probably gonna do that at some point. So this is just, it will go the back and forth between the whole rebellion stuff and the Empire, probably. But yeah, also giving me a little bit of Star Wars vibes. But, that's just what happens. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. I just hope I get the names down at some point. The thing is, if you haven't heard anyone talk too much about characters, you don't know how, like, the conventional way of pronouncing them is. I mean, you heard them in the Japanese version, but that doesn't have to be the version that is, like, agreed upon by the fandom. I have no idea. So I will still watch episode 2 and 3 today in this recording session, but after that I might just, I don't know, ask people how it's pronounced. But just know that the next and the one after that are still going to be those recording sessions, so it's still going to be this knowledge that I have right now. But yeah, interesting setting. It has a lot of potential, so I don't want to keep you any longer from what do you want to do, but I'm just gonna jump into the next episode now, and see what happens next. So, interesting first episode. There's gonna be a lot happening there. I can already see that. So, on this note, have a nice day, and I see you in the next episode. Bye.